Okay, so I'm here with Reginald Waller. We're doing a podcast over Skype, and he's going to be telling us about his different businesses and graphic design and things like that. So let's give it up for Reginald. Okay, Reginald, so pretty much tell us what you do.
I'm a full-time worker of a day job, and aside from that, I do art on the side. I have a website. It's Notsostarvedartist.com. I self-published a book this year. It's an anthology of short stories, and through my site, you can buy that. You can buy art prints, T-shirts, sweaters, and also you can read my webcomic that I release every Friday.
Wow. So what's that behind you? Is that something that you originally did, or?
Well, I drew it from a photo, and I titled it Shoes and Roses.
Mm-hmm.
A less violent approach to Guns and Roses, I suppose. But yeah, and that's one of the available prints on my site.
That's very creative. So you said you self-published a book. What made you start that? What's your book about?
Well, the store is about 13 stores total.
Mm-hmm.
They all range from love, self-doubt, encouragement, redemption. So they're all different in their own way, but they are tied together. And to find out how they're tied together, of course, you'd have to get a copy. But what made me publish it was just I've been writing stories for so long, and I built a following here at Troy University. And I decided to get it published, after hearing it so much. And after a year of trying to find a publisher, I decided to do it myself. And my art background allowed me to do all the design work myself.
Okay, so what were some challenges with self-publishing?
First and foremost, self-doubt. Will anybody read it? Is it worth the time I'm putting into it? After that was just, not having anyone with the experience. So I didn't have anyone to ask questions. So those are the two biggest doubts and problems I ran across.
Okay, and you said that your background with graphic design made it a lot easier for different designs in your book, right?
Well, actually, just the design and the cover, because everything was free for the most part, except for a fee here and there. But it was $400 for them to design my cover for me, and that was steep. So I was able to design my cover myself, and it didn't cost me a dime.
Okay. Is that something you would do in the future, like design book covers, or is just anything you would design?
Yeah, I'd love to. I'd never really given it a thought until you asked that question. I always thought about illustrating books, but I never thought about cover design. So now that I've done my own, I think I have a little bit more experience. So maybe.
Okay. What do you plan on doing with your graphic design stuff? Are you still in school with that, or starting a business with it?
Well, I want to take Not So Starved Artist and the brand itself as far as I can, and eventually own my own studio. But as far as my graphic design, I am taking a break from school just to save a little bit of money. But with the graphic design aspect of it, logo design, as I said just a few minutes ago, illustration. So anything creative that I can do.
What is all of this? How long have you been doing this, actually?
Successfully, like the past 6 months. But I've been, dabbling and doodling and drawing and all that all my life.
What do you usually like to draw?
Anime and cartoons and Japanimation.
Japanimation?
Really Japanese culture.
Huh. That's like Dragon Ball Z. I saw a few of your stuff, and it had a lot of Dragon Ball Z theme in it.
That's it. That was the first anime I watched that got me into drawing it. So, yeah.
That's
I
cool.
have to pay homage to that.
Yeah, because I know Chris Brown, he does a lot of, his artwork has a lot of ties with anime and cartoons and stuff. I mean, is that, what's the reason behind that, though,
It's just, Dragon Ball Z was a really big hit in Japan in I think late 80s, and then it was brought over here in the early 90s. And me and Chris Brown, though we didn't grow up together, we're still in that early 90s generation where all of us watched Dragon Ball Z and imitated the moves and doodled in school. So it was on everyone's TV. So we all pay respect in our individual ways.
Okay. Is there anything else you wish to branch out and do?
Um, I'd love to get into playwriting and scripting and videos, and I love to bring my short stories to the silver screen, as they say. So other than that, everything else I'm trying to do now, but it's a little more difficult getting actors and a script and directors. But other than that, no.
Well, you have a very, very interesting story. Is there anything else you want to let the people know? Anything else that you do that's very creative and different?
I think that's about it. But if I could give any advice to someone, it'll be do what you love. Because I saw my parents work jobs that they really did not care for, but it was safe, and they still struggled. So you love. That's the biggest advice I can give you.
That's some great advice, also. Well, you heard it from Reginald. You should definitely take his advice to heart. That was some great advice. If you want to catch any of his work, any of his things like that, I will have his links to his websites, and I will make that available for you all on my blog. Just check it out, and we will have more to come. Thank you.